This past summer, we looked at the history of the summer blockbuster through fast food tie-ins. We saw the marketing machine behind some of the biggest movies of all time. Today on the video cast, we are going to be doing the same for the holiday blockbuster. Now, these are not holiday or Christmas-themed movies specifically, but rather major motion pictures released during the holiday season. We will be mostly focusing on fast food, commercials, promotions, but in some cases we'll be covering merchandise, some related nostalgia, other movie traditions associated with Christmas, and even a little bit of controversy. As always, I'm your host Brian, patreon.com/pixandportraits, that's how you can support us. Tons of exclusive videos over there. My book, The Nostalgia Economy, you can listen to the audiobook or read the ebook just at the $5 level. Physical copies are now available as well. So, if you like what we do and want to see more, help make it happen, please consider becoming a patron. Now, we are going to be covering the mid-1970s through the mid-2000s. We have a lot of variety in this one, some restaurants we haven't even mentioned in other videos, but we're going to be starting today with a bit of history on movies releasing during the holiday season, why these movies came out when they did. We addressed this briefly in the summer blockbuster video, but before summer blockbusters really became a thing, big movies were often released around the holidays. There are a few reasons for this. Many movie theaters were in malls. Obviously, people shop during the holidays. This gave them a chance to take a break, relax for a couple hours in the middle of all the chaos. People are spending more time with their families. This goes both ways. Going to the movies can be a family outing, or it can get you away from them for a little bit, be on your own. There are also a lot of people who don't celebrate Christmas. Going to see a movie is significantly more exciting than many of your other options when everyone is busy and everything is closed. Summer is the season most associated with blockbusters. Again, we have a whole video on them, but one thing I found pretty shocking in putting this video together was how many times the highest grossing movies of the holiday season were holdovers from summer. Jaws, Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark was the highest grossing film of holiday 1981. E.T. the following year was the second. We even see it into the 90s. Before home video was popular, movies would stay around for a lot longer than they do today. Something else interesting is seeing how much the holiday season has moved forward. A lot of these promotions don't even start until mid-December. It's mid-November when this video is being produced, and I feel like it's already been the holiday season for at least a month now, in terms of advertising and stuff going up in stores. Many Disney movies were released around the holidays, and we will be seeing a lot of those. Very family-oriented, kid-focused, makes sense with Christmas. So yeah, let's get into it. Last time, our history started with Jaws, 1975. There weren't any fast food tie-ins for that. The earliest one I could find was actually for a movie released during the holiday season, 1976's King Kong. Spoiler, this video will be bookended by King Kong. The 76 one, released on December 17th, saw Kong scale the World Trade Center, immortalized in this commercial for a drinking straw from Me Go. A Kong figure climbs the Twin Towers the more you drink. Pretty wild. Burger Chef promoted the release of the film with these glasses. Glasses will come up time and time again, very popular tie-in product. The production on this commercial is impressive considering the time. We get Kong's hand here at the end. 1978 gave us this commercial from Taco Bell, the earliest they've showed up in one of these videos. Glasses, again, for Superman the movie. Overzealous employee puts them over. I looked these up on eBay, and you can get the whole set for around $80 USD, which is lower than other properties, especially Star Wars, which has stayed popular. This next one is a biggie, the first licensed Happy Meal promotion. The Happy Meal was introduced in the summer of 1979. Kids meal, you get a toy, I'm sure everyone knows that. That Christmas season, Star Trek the Motion Picture was released, and this would be McDonald's first Happy Meal movie tie-in. I found 3 different commercials, all promoting the Star Trek meal. Burger, fries, drink, McDonald Land cookie sampler, and prize, including temporary tattoos and a toy communicator. These came in 5 different boxes, featuring games, comics. The tone of these commercials is interesting. The target is children, but it speaks to the parents. Bring your kids. At one point, a narrator translates Klingon. Being such a beloved franchise, and the historic significance all it led to, which we will be seeing, this is something that is still pretty collectible today. For the first time, we are seeing an ad for Popeye's Chicken. It is also the first time Christmas is referenced. This official poster for Robert Altman's Popeye is promoted as a gift. Jumping ahead to 1985, another chicken chain, and probably the most obscure one we've seen, Church's Chicken. Weirdest tie-in as well, this Rocky IV shirt. Almost missed this one, McDonald's, 1986, An American Tail, explicitly Christmas. This is for stockings, the perfect place to stuff some gift certificates, according to this ad. In 1988, our first Disney animated movie, Oliver and Company. Right before the Renaissance took off, very festive, gift certificates and decorations featuring characters from the movie, stockings, Christmas scenes. We mentioned this next movie tie-in in the summer video, Back to the Future Part 2, Pizza Hut. I talked about the retrofuturistic commercial there, but there was also this holiday-themed one suggesting taking a break from shopping, just like we talked about earlier. Similar to McDonald's Oliver and Company promotion was this one for The Little Mermaid. Ornaments, gift certificates, there were also Happy Meal toys. Competing with McDonald's and The Little Mermaid was Don Bluth's All Dogs Go to Heaven, which had a tie-in with Wendy's. The holidays are mentioned in the commercials. I refused to watch this movie as a kid, still do as an adult, so moving on into the 90s. The Rescuers Down Under, ornaments, toys. The sequel to An American Tail, Five Goes West, was released in 1991 and jumped on over to Pizza Hut, collectible cups with these really cool hats. Hook, same year, more shilling gift certificates, more toys. I thought this was cool, Home Alone 2, 1992, Hardee's. I have never seen these before, cutout puppets that look very detailed. A new set came out every week for a month. Star Trek appears again, this time in 1994 for Generations. Jack in the Box, another first appearance. I'd like to take a quick break from current movies playing in theaters, and look at another trend or tradition McDonald's had in the early 90s, and that is their Holiday Film Festival. Every year around the holidays, they offered VHS of recent popular movies. This was when home video was really taking off. It wasn't as expensive as it had been, but buying movies still wasn't cheap. Starting in 1991 with the Indiana Jones trilogy, McDonald's offered several movies at a pretty affordable price. I own some of these. They were actually branded with the golden arches on the case or covers. Some of the movies they offered in 1992, Dances with Wolves, Babes in Toyland, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. 93, Charlotte's Web, Ghost, Addams Family, and Wayne's World, which were the two that I had. It promotes Wayne's World 2 and Addams Family Values as well. 1994, Field of Dreams, Back to the Future, Land Before Time, and Five Goes West, which we just saw. I think 1995 was the last year they did this. I could be wrong, but this is the last one that I could find, featuring a bunch of kids' movies that I was the demographic for, but I really don't remember. It makes sense why they do this. Easy gifts, great stocking stuffers. I always think it's so interesting seeing what restaurants got which IP. Disney went back and forth between McDonald's and Burger King. The 80s, we saw them with McDonald's, the first half of the 90s, Burger King, but eventually they switched back to McDonald's around 1996. Back in 91, Beauty and the Beast, Burger King, toys. Same with Aladdin, which had these cups. 1995, Toy Story. This movie was revolutionary. As a child, I had never seen anything like this. I talked about this in another video, but it was like seeing the future. BK offered toys, advertised in this festive commercial. McDonald's was real busy, holiday 1996. They promoted Space Jam, some stuffed animals, and these toys you could connect and animate. They also had this insane promotion for the live-action 101 Dalmatians. They literally had 101 different toys, different Dalmatians you could get. This is something else I remember. I can't imagine what some people spent or the amount that they ate just trying to get them all. If that wasn't enough, they also had a series of snow globes. I can't believe what they put into what ended up being a pretty forgettable movie. Flubber, the following year, had multiple commercials featuring Flubber and some Christmassy scenes. Same year, 97, Anastasia for Burger King. 1998, McDonald's, A Bug's Life. And just as a heads up, things are about to get a little dark. Pokemon, 1999. This was Pokemania. Peak childhood for me. This overlapped with Y2K, the millennium, we were living in the future. Pokemon the First Movie, which is a subtitle I love, saw its North American release as the Pokemon phenomenon was at its highest. It's more popular than ever today, but at this point it was the hot new thing. I bought into it. I was so excited when Burger King offered these gold-plated cards that came in Pokeballs. They also offered these plushes and plastic toys in smaller Pokeballs, and this led to some pretty upsetting stuff. Just after Christmas, they released this ad announcing a recall due to suffocations. I found this news report. It goes over the craze, the products, and the fact that a 13-month-old died playing with one. I'll post a link to the wiki if you want to read up on it, but yeah, very sad. 2000's The Grinch was promoted through Wendy's. I love the special, the Chuck Jones special. I love Jim Carrey, but this never hit for me. Unlike 2001's Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, I had not read the books, but I loved the movie, or movies, the whole trilogy. I still associate them with Christmas. Between 2001 and 2003, one came out every holiday season, and I was there day one for every one. These were like my Star Wars. Even though my generation had its own Star Wars, this was it. I love these movies. The first one was the only one that had a fast food tie-in, that I could find at least. Burger King, toys, and light-up goblets. Bookending this video is another King Kong from Peter Jackson, who directed the Lord of the Rings movies, King Kong 2005. I didn't hate this. I have a lot of memories around this tie-in from Burger King for Double Whopper, promoted in this great commercial with a giant king playing the role of Kong. And yeah, I know there are some gaps here. As an example, Harry Potter was the highest grossing film of holiday 2001, 2, and 5, and years beyond our timeline, but I couldn't find any fast food tie-ins for those. But this was not meant to be exhaustive. I'm sure there was a ton of other stuff that I missed, so let me know in the comments what you think. We will likely be making a video on the fast food history of Christmas, so you have that to look forward to. Check out our other fast food videos on summer blockbusters and the fast food history of Halloween. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and if you have the means, please consider supporting us. Patreon, super thanks, memberships, everything helps. As always, thank you so much for your interest in this channel, and thanks for watching. See you in the future.